Lisle. Hello, my name is Lisle. My papa was my hero, you know. He is my hero. He is with me now as I speak to you. He said it would be a nice thing to do to tell my story, because it will help someone. He helped lots of people, but it got him into trouble. This is what I was to tell you about, because Papa says even if it gets you into trouble, you should never regret helping people. We got into lots of trouble. It was a bad thing that happened to us. We are not sad anymore, though. Please do not think my story sad. Although it is sad in one way, in another way, we are all together, and there's nothing sad about that. We were all shot. One by one they shot us, the men. They shot my family, and they made my papa watch. It was his punishment, they said. His punishment was to watch his children and his wife, my mama, being shot for helping other people. They held him back, those men. They held my papa and made him watch until they had shot us. Then they shot him. They shot my baby brother first. Mama was trying to shield him, but they tore him from her arms and put him on the floor. He tried to crawl back to Mama. They shot him in the back. What kind of a man shoots a baby in the back? Mama went out of her mind, right there in the kitchen beside the stove. Her mind just emptied. All that was left was a noise, a horrible wailing noise. The men, they wouldn't let her go to him. They held her arms behind her and made her watch. Made us all watch as he twitched a little and died there in our kitchen, in his own little pool of blood. 3 men aimed their guns at us, my sisters and I. I saw my sister spin and fall. My little sister, so sweet and funny, she fell at my feet. I couldn't move. The shock was so terrible. I could hear my papa screaming our names. That was the last sound I heard as I left my body. My precious papa screaming our names, and my mama, my dear mama, losing her mind. We were killed for helping our neighbours. How can anyone not help their neighbour? They were good people, farmers like us. Papa hid them in the barn, in the store under the barn, but they found them. They killed them by hanging them in the barn. After they did unspeakable things to Anna, they hung them in our barn that had only ever seen life. How could they do that? And then they came for us. There was no escape. We had no guns. We had nowhere to go. So many soldiers for one small family. Not so brave, with their guns and their nasty ways. They were not so brave as my papa. We are together now. We will always be together. But what of those men? How do they live peaceful lives knowing what they have done? I do not understand how ordinary men can be transported into different people, into evil people. Papa told me that evil does not exist as an entity in itself. That is a myth. Evil is not separate from ourselves. We are not overtaken by it, as some believe. He says evil is present in everyone. It is like a mad dog. If you provoke it, if you feed it more badness, it becomes more powerful. Evil is madness, dressed up as a power. The madness has to be fed more and more until it feels mighty and untouchable. But when there is nothing left to feed on, it will turn on itself and destroy their soul from the inside. Papa says the souls who are eaten up with evil of their own doing, who have passed this way already, are in torment. They will not see us. They cannot reach us. We are safe now. We will always be safe from evil such as this. Papa says they have to face every evil act they had a part of, every evil act they sanctioned or did. They have to feel everything. He says this is a law and there is no escape. I would not like to be these people. I feel sorry for them. Papa says this shows I am a good person, but they are lost to us. Even if we wanted to help them, we cannot, for they chose their path when they opened the door to evil. This is my story. I hope it doesn't make you sad. I don't want people to feel sad hearing my story. Papa says it will help people, and I believe him, because my Papa never told a lie in his whole life. Thank you for listening to me. I have to go now. Papa says my work here is done, and I will have helped a lot of people with my words, because it will bring them peace. I think it is important to be peaceful, don't you think? Everyone deserves a peaceful life.